Heyo guys, it's me again, and I'm back with another video. That was really random. So, today is a story time video. What am I doing with my eyes? Anyway, so today's a story time video, and I couldn't decide which story time I was gonna do first. So, I'm just gonna do one that pops into my head first. Okay, so actually, first off, let me just show you my best creation I've made so far. This is a hot glue person. Yes, I spent all night making a little hot glue guy. Legit, just solid hot glue. Like that's solid hot glue. His little face, his little arms, and like a little hair. But yeah, he's gonna be with us today. He's gonna sit right here. So first off, this is about a person. I'm not gonna say her name. Let's just call her Ava. Her name is Ava for now. Anyway, so Ava, she was amazing. She was the best friend that you could ever have. I've known her for like ever, and I've known her ever since I was like 7. Yeah, when I was 7 years old, I first met her, and we were friends. And then my other friend came along, and I just kind of ditched her to the side. And I went to hang out with the other girl. And now this other girl, I thought that she was even better than Ava. She was amazing, and she's been on my channel before, Hallie. Yeah. And then when I got into 4th grade, my friend Hallie, I'm just gonna say Hallie, she met Ava on the bus, on the YMCA bus, and her and Ava became friends that day. And so I came to the Y, and I saw Ava there, and I got so happy because I haven't seen her in such a long time. And so I just got really, really happy, and I was like, oh my god, Ava, hey. And I gave her a hug and stuff, and then we caught up and stuff. And then Hallie came over, and she was like, hey, have you met Ava before? And I was like, yeah, me and Ava, we go way back. And I told her all this stuff, and oh, there's a fly. And she was like, oh wow, well that's awesome. And then so we all 3 were friends, me, Ava, and Hallie. We were like this little group, and then stuff started happening. Ava started showing her true colors, and her true colors weren't very good. Yeah, they weren't very good. And so when he found out like what happened, which I'm not gonna say because that's just no, something very bad had happened to Ava, and that's why she was a little bit jumpy. Ow. But it just wasn't a very good time for her at all. And so me being in 4th grade and going on to 5th grade, it was kind of difficult for me to understand what was happening. So I just kind of, left it alone and stuff. So after that, me and Ava, we really just like went away because it was the summer and she didn't come during the summer, but me and Hallie did. Well, the next year, when I was in 5th grade, she came back to the Y, and it was like a reunionization. I think that's a word. I'm not sure, but now it is. But we like reunited, and it was like this awesome thing, and we were all friends. And then that year, it all went downhill from there. We just had these fights every single day, and it was like, oh, I'm not your friend anymore. We're not your friend anymore. Da 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 da. And so her and Hallie weren't friends anymore. It was just there was nothing there for her to hold on to. And Hallie didn't want me and Ava to get close than we already were because she didn't want to lose me or her. Well, it ended up them two being way too close, and Ava showing her true colors to Hallie and not to me because she couldn't trust me, or she just didn't feel like bringing that into my life. So she didn't show anything about me or whatever. And so they weren't friends anymore. And they weren't friends, I'd say, okay, so it was Ava's birthday party, and then 2 days later, they weren't friends anymore. And then me and Ava were still friends, and so I went over to her house for a sleepover, and that's when it really started to set in. And then Hallie and Ava became friends again, and so Hallie came over to Ava's house while I was at Ava's house, and we were making this thing, and it was a craft. And basically she got mad at us because we weren't doing it right. She wanted us to do it the same way that she was doing it. We couldn't be unique, and we couldn't have different color snowmen because that's what we were making. And we just got like frustrated, I guess. And we were just like, well, no, we want to make this. And I mean, it's crafting, so you just use your imagination and stuff. Well, after that, Hallie and Ava, they weren't friends anymore. Like, this was their last time. Her father was not having it with Ava anymore. Well, then the next time that I slept over at Ava's house, her mom took me with her to horse training, which basically they just like ride horses and stuff. And I didn't really want to do it, so yeah. So when that happened, I understood and stuff. So once that happened, I kept spending time with her and more time with her, and then her religious or beliefs or whatever, I don't know. I was playing some stupid board game, and she got really mad, and she was like, oh my gosh, there are demons and stuff, they're calling for me, and they're like on you, and they're screaming at me, and da da da. And her grandparents were over at the house, and they were watching her, and she just started screaming and cussing and stuff and like that. I'm just like, I'm so confused, so I just want to go home. So I went home, and it was just not a good night, and that's when me and Ava decided not to be friends anymore. And then me and Ava became friends again, and she told me that she wanted to kill herself. And I was not very happy because I'm not very good with death and stuff. So I took it into my own hands and said, you're not doing that, I'm not allowing you to. And then she told me a secret, and I wrote it in my diary. And another friend of mine read my diary and told the boy that it was about. And then he came over to me, and he got really, really mad and started yelling and stuff. And he was like, hey, why is she doing this? And he legit made me say, yes, it was true, because she doesn't want me to lie, so I didn't lie. So, and I know that was my choice not to lie, but like, yeah. So that happened, and he found out. He texted her. She texted me. She was like, I'm never going to trust you again. And then she told me that she was going to kill herself that day. And apparently she was on top of her roof. And I told her parents. And her dad came home and had a ladder with him and got up on the roof as soon as she was about to jump. Got her down. And she was grounded, and she couldn't go to school or anything like that because they wanted her to have help. So, yeah. now me and Ava are no longer friends and we're not talking anymore. So that was one story time. Watch out for the next one, because the next one is kind of short, but I mean, yeah. So like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Comment down below if you like these story times, and subscribe. Yeah. Bye guys.